Hello, I'm back with another little look at the theme park. I'm using the same map as I have before, so I've just been building upon it. So everything probably looks slightly shinier. I've moved things around a bit, and we've got some new stuff going on. However, the point of the video is that I've been yapping on about it on Twitter, that I've made some new coasters. Now, the original coaster I made, as you can probably see here, is gone, because one of the patches did some sort of weird physics change, and because of that, it didn't work anymore. Nobody liked my roller coaster, so I had to throw it away, which was all kinds of sad. However, let's start with the most recent one I've made, which is, look at the genie ride. The genie ride is so cool. Look at that. I'd love to go on that. That's awesome. It's like a pirate ship that spins. Though I do have an actual pirate ship. Anyway, so I made a little runaway train ride up here. It didn't take me very long to make this one, anyway, but I'd say about 25 minutes. I mean, all the custom rides seem to take forever to make, but it's just because getting the physics right is quite difficult. So, let's set up a little trigger as well. It like splashes. It goes up, down. Goes under the ground, has a little skull there, it's quite nice. It comes out the other side. I thought it was quite cool. I basically wanted a kid's roller coaster, and it's harder to make that than you'd imagine, because you've got to try and make it so it's not too scary, but at the same time not too boring. But hey, it seemed to work okay, and the numbers I got for it is it's reasonably exciting, somewhat scary, which is fine, which is kind of what I wanted. You know, you don't want it to be like a boring ride, but it's not nauseous at all. So all the kids are pretty happy to go on it. And which is nice. And yeah, like I said, it didn't take too long. The main thing was I made a mountain out of the ground and then started it so it dropped naturally as opposed to going up a chain hill, which I thought would kill the fun. And it seems to work quite well. And to sort of help it along out of this, I put a very sly, quick chain hill there, which pulls the cart up as it goes. And again here. So use of chain hills was pretty fun. Anyway, moving on. The first one I made, I should say. We'll go for a sweepy overview of the park. Whee! Anyway, this was the next one I made. Well, the first one I made after the Oblivion one I made before. And let's give a quick eyeball of the track. So, it's a hanging coaster. And it goes up the chain hill initially, which is quite steep, as you can see. That is a big chain hill. Drops down, hits a loop, goes all the way around. Goes up like this sort of helix-y style corner. Goes back through the loop, which I was pretty happy with. Drops down, does another big loop. Okay, that's broken down. That's great. Hopefully they'll fix that by the time I come to show you. And sweeps and lands back in, which is all well and good. Anyway, what I want to do, because it's quite fun to sort of eyeball these things, so let's hijack a person. Who needs to be hijacked this time? You with the hat. What's your name? Edmundo Goldman. Well, Edmundo, you are now my puppet man. So, these people should be getting off. They look very happy about the ride. Yeah, he looks thrilled. Look at that. Yeah, look how happy he is. Yay. This is pretty good. Say hello, everybody. I'm probably not your husband, son, boyfriend, friend anymore. I am now Hijack Man. And I can rotate my head 360 degrees, which is kind of creepy. Right, front row seats. I think this one comes out really nicely. I think it's quite a fun one to ride. And it worked out really well. They got quite a good excitement rating because of it as well. Tick, 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 tick. See, I always think the chain hill up is actually one of the most exciting bits, but the game disagrees, and you actually lose excitement for the longer the chain hill is, which I think is kind of silly. I mean, if you're on a roller coaster in real life, it's fun, like getting the height and the sort of, you know. Anyway, so the initial drop's quite cool. Nice loop the loop. It's quite a quick one as well. It's a really fast coaster overall. And again, it took forever to build this one. This one took about 2.5 hours, I guess, to get it right. And it seems silly, but it's just getting the physics right to make sure it doesn't, like, kill people is actually really difficult. It's strange. Hill Forest, got some flames going off. All nice. And back round to the station. Not an overly long ride, but, you know, pretty good one. And there we go. And that's that. And again, the actual numbers, in case anyone's curious. It's in greens for everything. It's pretty scary. Well, not super scary, but pretty scary. Not very nauseous, and reasonably exciting. Which is pretty good. Now, has he fixed my roller coaster yet? Oh, they must have already fixed it. Yeah, okay. So people are starting to come back on it, because, you know, when it gets fixed. One thing I was pretty pleased with was the queue for this one. I made a new mountain for this, and put some, like, bits in the way here. So this is the actual track. As you can see, it is big, sweepy, loopy kind of roller coaster. And the big thing about it is it's a boost start, so it flies off the sort of the track at the start. I like this one. I think it's pretty good. So let's get in on the next ride. So we'll join blonde girl here. Who are you? Your name is Janet Bledsoe. All right, Janet. Well, no, I don't want to check the ride. I want to get on Janet. Come on, Janet. There we go. So it boosts off the start, like so. Goes up to about 70 odd miles an hour, almost 80 miles an hour. Flies into a massive loop, which I made like especially to be slow, trying to get like almost like a 0G effect. Not easy to do. It took me quite a few attempts to get this right, and to everything about this, all the upside down stuff is. Sorry, it's like jumping a little bit here. Ooh, as you can see, all the loops are really sluggish, which makes it quite exciting. Then it goes up this monstrosity. It boosts again, hits another boost pad, flies around this like twisty thing here. Goes back through the rock, under the track. Fast into the corner, past the Skull Mountain. Slows it down a smidge, ready for the little spin towards the end, back into the station. And that's it. That's what I've been doing on the park, like since you've last seen it. I kind of hope you like these little roller coaster videos. I've been really having a lot of fun making the coasters, as you can probably imagine, and making my park look pretty swish. I've got over 2,000 people in the park now. Everyone seems to be happy with bits they go to. The kiddie land over here is really popular with everybody. I mean, the fact that the runaway train is getting full up, it's really making me happy. Like, that's some good stuff. And the fact that the more adult teeny section over here is also really full. Everyone's like, all the queues have always got people waiting for rides. Even the pirate ship, which is not the most popular ride, but it's not bad. The sundial is very popular though, and I like this ride like in real life as well. Very fun. And the roller coasters. And overall, I'm pretty happy. And I'm going to continue working on it. Maybe get a few more coasters going. If you guys want to see more roller coaster videos, if I do them, please let me know, because I'm always a bit unsure. I know it's a horror channel, so sometimes having coaster videos out of left field is a bit strange. Anyway, Castlevania is on the way tonight. That'll be up later today. That's about an hour long, so something to look forward to if you're after some Castlevania. And that's about it. Oh, and one last thing, say happy birthday to Miss Hot Frog. So hope you had a good day. Anyway, until next time, peeps. Goodbye.